Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for the road to my 706th Platinum Trophy. Today's game is the PS5 version of Geometric Sniper. So, I have a little something to say about this game, but first off, the reason I bought this game is not necessarily because it was a quick, easy Platinum Trophy, or supposed to be, but a lot of that was because I swear I remember playing games just like this as a kid on like Flash or something, probably in like the school library or something. I swear this felt familiar, and that was a big reason why I purchased this game without looking at any sort of gameplay or anything like that for it, which was probably my mistake in the end, because this game is absolute trash. I cannot recommend this game at all. I thought it was actually going to be fun. Definitely not so. I actually did think I was going to kind of enjoy this and get some nostalgia from it, from my days of childhood and middle school and whatever, in like the school library playing games like this on Flash or on my first laptop, but no, this game was absolute trash. Do not play, avoid like the plague. So, for the Platinum Trophy, you have to finish all of the adventure missions, which are just the story. The game's only 12 missions long. They're all pretty short and pretty easy when the game actually chooses to function. But that's a big thing about this game, is that it has two major issues. One is that it will constantly go into a state where it just starts to lag unbearably on certain levels. And if that happens, you're going to need to quit out of the level and you're going to need to just completely close the application and join back in to fix it. And that happened numerous times. And it's just like, how does a game of this quality have that big of an issue with lag? Like, I can't possibly comprehend why it would have that many problems. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, yeah, that was annoying enough. But also, this game has a serious problem with hitboxes. You can hit a target dead on in the center, and sometimes it just will not count. Whereas other times you can hit it literally right on the edge, barely clip it, and it'll count it perfectly. So this game has serious issues with the hitboxes, serious issues with the gun's accuracy, because basically during the adventure mode and the elite mode that's coming up here in a second, your goal is basically, or it's usually just to assassinate certain target or certain targets in each of the missions. It's fairly easy, especially if you look at a guide. I mean, part of the problem is that a lot of the stuff is randomized, which makes guides a little bit less useful. I mean, you don't really need one that much for the game just because of how random it is, but the fact that the game just doesn't seem to work properly half the time is just such a major problem. I mean, just between the lag and just the fact that the hitboxes are so bad, it was not a fun experience at all, and it's why I don't recommend it. We'll talk about fine missions here in a minute. So then you have to complete all of the elite missions, which is basically the hard mode of the story. So finish the 12 missions in effectively hard mode. The differences are that you can't zoom in your sniper rifle, and you can't hold your breath, which is definitely annoying, but once you've beaten the game once, you can knock out this mode, as you can see, fairly quickly, like here. So 1053 to 1132, so like 40-ish minutes to knock those all out, but I'm sure I wasn't playing this the whole time, so I'm sure you could do it faster if you were a little bit better or had a little bit more luck with it. So it's not a long platinum. It's a 3-hour platinum overall, because you can finish the whole story and the elite missions in like an hour to an hour and a half. You also have to eliminate certain targets differently. In the first mission, you have to drop the air conditioning unit on the target. In the 8th mission, you have to, instead of shooting the person, you have to shoot the actual hot air balloon that they're in. And in the 10th mission, I think you have to kill the guy that's going to poison your target that you're trying to protect. And then you have to go kill another sniper that's going to spawn in somewhere randomly around the map. And another big part of the problem with that accuracy and that hit detection is that the game just, it only gives you enough bullets, usually just to complete the mission. Occasionally it gives you one extra bullet. So usually if you miss, you're done for. And some of these missions have waiting periods at the beginning before you can really do anything. So then you have to wait through that 1 or 2 minute long segment to be able to continue on with the game. But the most annoying part of the game by far are these stupid finding missions. I didn't think that these were going to be that much of a problem at first, but it turns out they all have a time limit. Basically, you have to move your sniper around the map, and you have to shoot various hidden objects. but the problem is that the objects are completely random on each playthrough, and once again that hit detection issue rears its ugly head. But again, here you have limited bullets and you have very limited time to be able to do it. So basically the game is just like, oh hey, we didn't program our game correctly, but go ahead and try to figure out how to do all these levels with bad lag and bad hit detection and everything. The levels actually do get a little bit easier as they go on, though, starting in like the 6th mission. Because starting around the 6th mission, you start having multiple types of targets in each mission, and that sort of fills up the map a little bit better, so they're usually a little bit easier to find at that point. And I did them a little bit out of order because they're listed kind of out of order in the menu in the game. So like the first maybe 5 missions are pretty challenging just because of how poorly placed the collectibles are, how random they are, how bad the hit detection is. Then you get into like starting with the 6th mission when you start having multiple collectibles at once on the 6th, 7th, and 8th. They're not as bad. And then when you get to like 9 through 12, they actually do get easier because from that point on there's like 3 collectible types per mission. Plus chapter 12 or mission 12, whatever you want to call it, has a really, really small world, so it's pretty easy to look through. So yeah, overall, do not recommend this game. Don't even go anywhere near this game. I bought it because it was on sale and because, like I said, I thought it was going to be like some of those games I played as a kid. I could not have been more wrong. Do not touch this game. I will not be doing the PS4 version. I will not be doing any other game made by this developer. I think they have made another one, like a Paris version. And unless it's completely fixed and actually functions correctly, I will never touch that game. So, level 822, 70%, 25,652 total trophies, 706 platinums, 4,582 golds, 6,789 silvers, 13,575 bronzes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, ring that bell if you haven't already. And I will see you guys back here for the next platinum.